So Olivia, Vespuccio and the bandit.
In the kingdom of Cappadocia, there was a daring bandit named Vespuccio.
But he robbed only barons, earls, and wealthy nobles.
And he gave much of the money he stole to poor people who needed it.
So most common people liked him. Of course, the barons and earls hated him.
Finally, Vespuccio was captured. Where he was. Where am I? Right there. Oh, no, right there. Okay. He was taken before King Bombasa for the trial.
All the barons and earls came to the trial.
So did many common people.
So this is the famous robber, Cusco.
Vespuccio.
I can't read the name. Said the king.
What shall we do with him?
Okay.
That's not what the barons said. Okay. Hang him, yelled all the barons. Cut off his head, shouted the earls.
Set him free, cried the common people.
Well, I must be fair about this, said the king.
I'll give everyone a chance to have their way. Vespuccio, I want you to make a statement.
In other words, tell me something.
If what you say is true, you'll be hanged, as the barons want.
Go ahead, Rowan.
We're at if what you say is false.
Can you show him, Richard?
Oh.
Yeah, you're right. If what you say.
If what you say is true, you will be hanged as the barons want.
Keep reading.
If what you say is false, you'll have your head cut off.
Keep going till you get to the period.
As the earls want. But if you
Good.
can't,
What's up there? Stop with period. Good. Olivia. But
But if I can't decide if it's true or false, you'll go for yes and common people want.
go ahead.
Vespuccio knew he didn't have much of a chance. After all, every statement is either true or false.
The king could say what Vespuccio said was either true or false.
Vespuccio thought for a few moments.
Then a smile came over his face. He spoke 7 words.
And after thinking about what he said for a while, the king set him free.
What did Vespuccio say?
This is why it's so hard.
It's only 7 words.
Vespuccio.
I know.
I
I was thinking about this today.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too.
You can say
I'm chewing.
everything I think that either is too short, too long, or doesn't make any sense at all.
Yeah, me too.
I'm going to give you guys a hint. I'm going to write down the first
That's
2
what I was
words.
thinking.
I'm going to write down the first 2 words on the board.
You wrote the answer.
No, she looked at
Actually, I'll be truthful. I didn't have to look at the answer this time because this is a book from when I was a little kid and I still remember the answer.
Oh.
But I looked at it a long time ago. Okay, you ready? You will. Oh. Those are the first 2 words.
Okay.
You become rich?
That's 4 words. That is not 7 words.
It's true. But don't worry about the number of the words at first. Try to figure out what the intent is. Here you go. Yeah, that's right. So, What's your idea? You will? What?
I don't think it's good.
No, just spit it out.
Say it.
Try it out.
Be right.
You can be wrong, it's okay. What's your idea?
You will set me free again.
Okay,
I
well,
didn't.
let's say that, so he might say, you will set me free.
That actually, because what the king would.
Could the king decide that was true?
That's 5 words.
It's
Well,
fine.
don't worry about the 5 words. Could this king decide it was true?
No.
Why couldn't the king decide it was true, or why could the king decide it was true? Someone defend their answer. Yeah.
If he decided that he would, if he changed his mind about cutting off the head and hanging.
Is he gonna change his mind?
No.
No.
Because he's already said what he's gonna do. So if he decided it was true, what would have to happen?
What if he had
It would either be
said
false.
Wait. If he had decided it was true, what would happen?
He would hang.
So would it be true? If he decided it was true, would it be true?
No.
No.
So could he set him free?
Yes.
Okay, wait a minute. Let's go back. So could he decide it was true? I guess that's the question. Could he
No.
decide this was true?
No.
He could
No.
decide it.
Could he decide it was false?
No.
What would happen if he decided it was false?
He would get his head cut off.
So is that okay?
No.
Is this false? If he cut off his head, would this be false?
Yes.
So it'd be cool. So the king couldn't decide it was true, right?
And he couldn't.
Because because if he decided it was true, it wouldn't be true.
Right.
You with me? But what if he decided it was false?
Oh, then it would be false.
Then it would be false. It'd be fine, right? So if Kasucho said this, the king could say, "Oh, it's false. I'm going to have your head cut off."
No.
So "you will set me free" is not the thing to say. But it's along the right lines. It's the right kind of statement to be making. You just have to be careful. Yeah.
Would there be 2 other words that say something else, so you couldn't decide if it was true or false?
It's something like this. You will, but "set me free" isn't the right idea, because the king could decide it was false and just cut off his head. So that's not.
I
we
have
don't want
an
that.
idea.
Yeah.
You will go to
You will love the poor.
You will love the poor.
people.
Okay, let's write that down. You will love or agree with, or what are you trying to say here?
Maybe agree with. That's
Agree.
more. That's better than.
Is that what you're angling for?
Yeah.
With the poor people? The commoners?
With the commoners. Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay?
5,
That's 6 words.
It's 6 words, but the question is, don't worry about the number just yet, because we can always wordsmith later.
Yeah, we can always.
If we had said poor people,
But the question is whether it would work, this kind of statement. Yeah.
if you said you will agree with the common people, it would be 7 words. That's what I was thinking.
Okay, let's do that. Common people. So we got our 7 words in here. Okay.
7 words, but doesn't.
Can the king decide that is true?
No.
Why not?
Because what if he doesn't agree with them?
Well, could he decide that he does?
No.
No.
Could he decide that this is true?
Because if he decided it was true, then he would be agreeing with the barons,
Then he
right?
would. Then
Right.
Then he would set him free.
He'd have to. Well, what would he have to do if he decided it was a true statement? What would he
Then
have
he
to
would be agreeing with the barons, not the common people.
Right. So it wouldn't work out. So could the king decide this was false?
No, because then he'd be agreeing with the earls.
Wait a minute. Could he decide that this is false?
Yes.
Because if it was false, he can agree with the earls. It's all good, right?
Yeah.
So this is the same problem as that one, right? He can't decide it's true, but he can decide it's false. Cut off his head. So that's not a good situation. Yeah.
What if Vespuccio had said something that the king decided was true and false?
That's the
that,
idea.
and then
Can you come up with something like
what
that?
would he have
Then
to
he gets
do?
hanged
He
and
would
then-
have to either hang him or cut off his head. head because he couldn't choose which to do because
That-
he had said both true and false.
Well, if he can't decide that it's true and he can't decide it's false, then he has to let him go.
Yeah.
So if he can't do either one, then he has to let him go.
I would think that if you couldn't decide it was true or false, it would have like what the Barons want or something. And if you couldn't decide if it was false, then he would have what the Earls want. But if it was true, then it would have.
That'd be
what the
pretty
Commons
easy.
want.
Well, let's try another you will. So we tried you will set me free, you will agree with the common people. Something along these lines will work, but we have to think carefully about what it is. You will.
Can you write the next two
No.
words?
Can't.
Why
Give
not?
it away.
Don't give it away.
And you guys are on the right track along these lines. It's got to be something about what he's going to do,
Next
what
word.
the king is going to do.
Next word.
Think about it. Well, you've already said you will set me free. You will agree with the common people. What's another thing he might say?
You will agree with me, maybe?
Agree with me? He's going to say, nope, I don't agree with you, and cut off his
Oh,
head.
yeah. Right.
Can I have you
It was
get
sad.
this in case it's someone upstairs?
Oh, sure.
Hi.
That would only be 5 words.
Yeah.
Look what I did.
Okay. You guys,
Oh, okay.
what do you think? You will. Yeah.
You won't be able to decide.
You will what?
You won't be able to decide.
You will not be able to decide. Let's try that.
He would
Can the
decide
king
that-
decide this is true?
No.
No.
Because then,
Because then he would be able, then he would be saying it was true. And
okay, can he decide this is false?
Yeah.
Because then he will be able to decide. He said, yes, it's false, off with your head.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh.
So that false one is getting us every time.
yeah, these Earls are fishy.
I know. We have to figure out a way where he cannot decide it's false, right? Because we found a lot of ways that he could decide it's not true. But you guys are on the right lines. Keep going. You will.
You will.
You will. So you guys have all of these have something in common. All of these are saying you will do what the common people have decided, right?
Yeah.
This one says that. This one says that. This one says that. Try something different.
What do you mean this one says that?
All three of these are talking about what the common people want, not
I
being
have
able
one,
to
but it's
decide
only
the
6
common
words.
people. That's okay. What is it?
You will cut off my head.
Okay. You will
But then,
cut off my head. Let's see if it's a
That'd be
problem.
maybe.
It could be,
Because then if he decides
Yeah.
it's true,
Yeah.
then he would get hanged.
Yeah.
And then if he decided it was false, then
oh.
it would be
Yeah.
false and not true.
So,
So would he have to? So would you have to let him go free in this one?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, run that by everybody again. So why couldn't he decide this is true?
Because then he would be hanging him instead of cutting off his head.
Right. And why couldn't he decide? What if he decided it was false?
If it
But
was
that would be false.
Right.
then
If
it
he
would
cut
be
off his
false.
head, and then it would be true, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he
Yeah.
can't do that. So you would have to let him go free. So this is the right idea. Can we make it be 7 words?
Oh.
I can.
How?
You will behead me. Darn it.
I think it's 4
I
words.
was taking a screen.
Oh,
You need one more.
You will cut off my head now.
That's a good idea.
Although, or
You will cut off my head, sir.
there you go.
You will cut off my head, sir. Hey, sir, I'm gonna cut off my head.
Or sire, or whatever you're supposed to say.
Sire with me.
Sire, Winnie.
Yeah. There we go. That's
You will
good.
cut off my head, sire.
Or you could say, you will have my head cut off. That's not
Either way,
as,
it doesn't
not as
matter.
good of a verb, but that's all right.
We like sire better.
The sire's better. So you guys solved it.
Yay!
What did they get? We did it!
All right. You're going to save this one for a minute. I want to talk a little bit about some statements again. Let's see if we can.
So was that the answer?
It is the answer that the book said.
Oh. Except it
as it
didn't say
happens.
sire at the end.
It didn't say sire at the end, but that's okay. Who needs sire? Anyway.
I had one that might have been.
You see, your answer was better, I think. Yeah, go ahead. Lyndon.
I think that, like, that should actually, I think it's actually sir. I'm not sure.
Oh, you think sir is better?
Well, sire would be the king.
Yeah.
Or
Because
Sir could be anybody.
Sir is
Or
nice.
Sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir, not.
so let's try.
My head caught on fire back there.
Let's try some statements again. Okay, Samantha, I need you to keep most of those legs on the ground most of the time. Okay, because otherwise bad things can happen to the chair and to you. Bad news. Okay, let's go around actually. Everyone, we have some new people with us, so let's all say our names once more.
Okay.
So, go ahead, we'll start with you.
I say my name more than 5 times today.
Oh, we'll say it again. Oh, or we
I'll
can-
just say it for her, Samantha.
Okay.
Lyndon. Leora. Isaiah. Elise.
Richard.
Rowan. Claire.
Okay, now we're going to practice this again. Now let's say the name of the person on your right.
The hands you write with if you're right-handed.
Hand
Oh, right with if you're left-handed. Claire.
Monica.
Rowan. Olivia.
Good job.
Elise.
Do you remember his name? Good job.
Leora. She's my own twin sister.
Of course you know her name.
Hey,
What?
Samantha.
Okay.
Monica.
All right, Monica, person on your left.
Ow.
Samantha.
Samantha's turn. Samantha, who is on your left? Do you remember her name? You can ask her again if you wish.
What's your name? Lyndon.
Leora?
Elise.
Richard.
Do you remember the person on your left?
It starts with the same letter as yours.
It's true,
That's true.
but it's R-O.
Rowan.
Rowan. All right, I think we got it. We got ourselves figured out. So I'm going to put a statement up on the board, and we are going to change it around a little bit. We're going to talk about
ourselves.
promises. Here's the promise. If
She had me the
you clean your room,
Sorry, not happening.
I think that.
I said sorry, not happening.
will let you read your book.
No way.
Yes, I will.
My poor little sister had this threat on her a lot because she was a bookworm and she's always wanting to read.
I'm a bookworm.
That looks
She'd
like
end up
cleaning
on cleaning
hour.
her room or doing something else. But anyway,
That looks like cleaning
Yes.
hour.
Beanbag toss.
beanbag toss. It's up there on the board or on the file cabinet. There's beanbags in the box behind them.
I always bring a book with me wherever I go. That's how much of a bookworm I am.
Pretty good. So here's the promise. If you clean your room, then I will let you read your book.
I'll just do
Let's figure out, what we're going to do is we're going to figure out when the statement is true and when it's false. Yes?
It's like, is it like if you don't clean your room, I won't let you read your book?
Good question. So, let's try that. So, I'm going to put down, clean your room.
Or else. No.
Okay? And then on the other side, the other half of it is let you read your book, right?
Yeah.
Let you read.
Anything else?
So suppose that you did not clean your room. It was false. You didn't do it.
You got an F on
Okay? Well, it was false.
Good.
You did not do it. Now, if your parent went ahead and let you read your book anyway, did they go back on their word?
Yes.
Did they lie to you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Did they or did they not? That's the question.
They did.
Oh,
They
they
did.
did not. They did not, but they did.
They
They let you read your book, but it said then I let you.
So if you clean your room, then I will let you read your book. So suppose this was false, you didn't do it, and they went ahead and let you read it anyway. Overall, do we think that overall promise,
What's an overall promise?
like overall the statement, was it true or false? Was the promise, did they break their promise?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Did they?
Yeah, they let you read your book. That was their promise.
They said if you clean your room, then they'll do this, right?
Oh.
But did you do this?
No.
No.
So did they say anything about what would happen if you did clean your room?
No.
No. So the overall promise is still
False.
they didn't lie to you. They didn't break their promise. They just were too nice to you. That's what happened
Too
there.
nice.
They were
Always too nice.
always too nice. She says something like this and then she lets you do it
She
anyway.
never makes me clean my room unless there's and
Okay,
ruins them.
let's try this one. What if both of these were false? So suppose that you clean your room. Did you clean your room if this is false?
No.
No. Did they let you read?
No.
Did they break their promise?
No.
Yes.
So is their promise true or is their promise false?
It's false.
True. I think it's true.
True. They kept their word. You didn't do your thing, and they didn't let you read. It's true, right?
Yeah, they're just
If they
not.
didn't let me
They're
read,
good.
I would die.
Now let's try this one.
I was just
You
thinking
cleaned
about
True, and then should we make this one be true or false right here?
False.
For now, will be false,
Just for fun.
just for fun. So what does this mean? What happened?
They broke.
You cleaned your room.
They said, nope, sorry, can't read your book. I lied.
Did they break their promise?
Yes.
This one is all kinds of false. Finally, the other option. What's the other option? What the other combination?
True and true.
True and true.
Oh,
We didn't do the true and true option, right? True
Then the
and
promise
true.
is true.
Is the promise true?
Yes. Yes.
Because they did both things. So this got when you have an if-then statement, that is called a conditional statement. And have you guys ever heard of a condition?
A what?
A condition is like, if you meet my conditions, then you can, you know,
It's like a policy.
it's like a policy, right? So a conditional statement, if you meet the condition, they have to do this or else they broke their promise to you, right?
And breaking promise is not good. Not
No.
good.
So this is a conditional. It goes if, then. So this is called, so we're going to do this. We're going to try playing around with changing this in different ways. But first of all, I want someone to give me a conditional. So, no, would someone like to make their puppet give a conditional? If then,
My puppet is.
oh,
She's the only one with the
well, or you can just give it yourself.
And I
That's
didn't
okay.
make a puppet.
Oh, well, that's true.
You're from choir
Yes.
and you're
Okay.
from choir.
So let's
I have two puppets.
let's try a conditional. Who would like to make a conditional? Richard, go ahead. What's your conditional?
If you mow the lawn, I'll give you $10.
Oh, that's good.
I like
The lawn, I will.
Wait,
give
no. What if he?
you-
Well, depends how big the lawn is.
Can I abbreviate it like that? Is that okay? $10? Okay.
If my yard was $10 an hour.
So let's see what are the two parts of this? What's the first part, you guys? What's the first? What's the part? What is that about? The first part. Yes, Elise? Mowing the lawn. So mow the lawn.
Mower.
What's this? What's the
$10.
Yeah. A big fat $10.
give you $10? Okay.
Why have a big fat $10?
So what are the different combinations here? What's one option?
If you don't
Yes?
True and false.
True and false. Let's find out if that's an overall. Is that overall true? Overall.
False. It is so false.
Yeah, $10, they definitely.
Even if they gave you
What if you did a bad job and they didn't give you $10 because you did a bad job?
Did they say anything about doing a good job up here?
No.
So they should have specified that in the contract up front.
They couldn't. You could just mow one strip of lawn day.
See, that's the thing about lawyers. Well, here's the thing. That's where you need to hire a good lawyer to go, to help you out with your negotiations with your parents, right?
What?
My dad's lawyer. I've already hired a lawyer. My dad's a lawyer.
Yeah, but what if you're having a negotiation with your dad?
Then you're gonna have to be a lawyer on your own. Okay, so this would be false without further negotiation. Okay, what's another option between true and false?
True.
Yeah, Elise? We could be false.
False. True.
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 So what happens there? Did you mow your lawn?
They were just nice.
No. Did they give you $10?
Yeah.
All right. But did they lie to you? Did they break the promise?
No.
So it's still true. It's just that they were too nice to you.
Way too nice.
Way too
That's
nice.
cooking.
They're trying to spoil you rotten.
If it was
Okay.
one though, then it would still be nice and it would be like way too.
Well, if you did another chore.
Maybe, but yeah, that's right. Maybe you did something else instead of mowing the lawn. Got you $10.
Like you think
Don't mow the lawn.
Okay, what's another combination we
False
have?
and false.
False.
and true and true.
False and false. The other one was true and true.
But the parents didn't say anything. They didn't mow the lawn.
That's right. And so this would be overall statement. If you didn't mow the lawn and they didn't give you the $10, is their promise true or false?
I knew it!
Who's saying false?
I knew it was true!
Who's saying false?
Hey.
Do you understand why it's true?
Yeah!
Someone
Because
explain?
They said, if you mow the lawn, I will give you $10. They said nothing about not mowing the
Yeah, if you
lawn.
didn't mow the lawn, are they supposed to give you $10?
No!
So their
So
promise
it would
was
be
true. Their promise was true. Okay, how about this one?
True and true and
So you mowed the lawn, they gave you $10. Did they keep their promise?
Yes.
False. True.
Okay. So the only way to make a conditional false is if you met the conditional and they didn't keep their promise, right? If this is true and that's false, that's the only way that can really mess that up. Okay, let's talk about ways to rearrange these conditionals now.
Really? Rearrange?
Rearrange.
I like rearranging other people's houses.
I bet.
I do not want to invite you to my house.
What?
You'll rearrange it.
What?
Okay,
You put her bed on her head.
here's what I want you guys to do. I want somebody to go up, I think Claire. Go up there. Do you write well on the board? We will find out.
Let's find out.
I want you to rearrange, we're still going to use this one. But I want you to rearrange this so that it's in a different order.
If I give you... Never mind her.
If I give you $10, you will mow the lawn.
If I give you $10.
Don't give you $10, you will mow the lawn.
That's right, we're going to do that one too. So we'll do all these.
If I mow the lawn,
If you maybe
If I mow the lawn, you'll make it.
Wait, let's see.
Yeah,
Okay, so we
see
can
if I
say
can make it.
if you give me $10, I will mow the lawn.
I won't. If you get $10, I will mow the lawn. I'll get $10. And if you make
Just the opposite.
I will
I will
give
give
you
you
$10.
$10 if you mow the lawn.
Okay, now, that's nice actually. Good. Excellent. Somebody, give the marker to somebody else
Not me.
and have them go up and also write a rearrangement of that sentence as well. Same thing, it has to be about the same two things, but rearrange the
You
connections.
can't say.
If you write a conditional sentence, I'll give you $10. If you write a million sentences, I'll give you $10. And I'll go on. It is. No,
Wait, a million sentences?
Yeah.
All right,
No,
let's
100.
give
Just
them-
100.
Google.
And then they give you a Google. No, it's not. That's not possible. And you're never gonna get $100. I think your
So she's changing around whether you do or don't, but if you don't mow the lawn, I won't give you $10.
If you don't mow the lawn,
Fabulous.
I'll give you $10.
Let's see if someone else can write a version of this. Again, we're playing with do's and don'ts and the order of things here. That's what we're playing around with. Richard, go ahead.
I pooped got stuck in my hair.
And you're sitting on your jacket
Yep.
Right.
You give me $10, I'll let you mow the lawn.
That's very nice of you. Yeah, that sounds awesome. Okay, give somebody.
Give me $10, I will let you mow the lawn.
Actually, have any of you ever read Tom Sawyer?
Yeah,
Tom Sawyer with the whitewashing fence. Then he said, if you give me your apple, I will let you paint the fence for me. They did, because it was so much fun, right?
Well, that did not sound like fun.
Somehow you got the apple. All right, pass off the marker to somebody else. Who would like to write another rearrangement? Elise, go ahead.
I never get to.
Well, you'll get to. Don't worry. There'll be time.
Hopefully.
Maybe you can jump on
So we're rearranging
Hopefully.
the things, and we're whether it's if and then. It still has to be about
Hey,
the
don't
same
stick
two
that
things.
in my
though.
hair. Nice hair. I'll trample it.
Samantha, I'm going to warn you about the chairs. I really don't want your face to be flattened against the back of the chair. That's my concern. That would be bad for everybody concerned.
And you'd be like Flat's family.
Oh, except only your head would be flat. It wouldn't be the rest of your
I
body.
read this
Your
book.
head.
It'd be like.
Somebody took a picture of me and my friend holding a little flat family. Because they used to live at my house.
Do not mow the lawn. See, that's a good deal.
No, more.
Hey, all right, give it to somebody else.
If you give me $10, I'll give you $1 back. If you give me $10, I'll give you $1 back.
Samantha, rearrange it.
I just said that.
If I give you $10, I'll give you a penny back. And I'll get to keep $9.99, which is basically $10.
Yeah, I knew somebody. One of my friends was really mean to her baby sister, and she said, "If you give me that little dime right there, I'll give you 2 big pennies."
There.
Just not fair.
You just got it. If you give me 1, I'll give you 2.
See?
See? I stuck it on the floor.
And now
Now the floor's name is Sammy.
Yeah, people
Do that.
So cruel. Little brothers and sisters get so
My
much.
little brother's
My
like
brother
that,
steals
but I'm
food
the
off my
best.
baby sister's plate. He walks by and he goes, ooh, popcorn.
It's rough.
Yeah. And then they start freaking out and he's like, okay.
I used
And
to
then he
steal
takes one
stuff
out of
from
the
their
bag.
drawers when I liked it, but I don't do that anymore.
Okay, gee.
Okay, let's see here. Don't encouraging siblings
Wow,
over
you
here.
still have to.
Okay, I'll do it at home.
Yeah, literally throw up the window.
Here, how would you like to try out
Make
making
a
a punching bag?
That's probably why her toe
Hey,
was
they're from the top of the.
Hey, would you like to get tied up?
Now I earned a plaque about
Candy
being
on the story.
Literally,
somebody
you get
else
her
earned a
eye from
black
the black
eye.
belt.
Yeah, but my sisters are
her eye.
No, you get her eye when they're little. Wait, no. Yeah, my friend had a babysitter.
Sometimes I do that to
She
my
finally
little.
went train out a
Like-
leg, tape it on my belt.
Put her out in the snow because this is the game. There's this game where they close their eyes and somebody would put them somewhere in this little cart. And she was wearing short sleeves and shorts, and her babysitter put her out in the snow and locked the door.
One
They
time when my
immediately
cousin
got rid of that babysitter, I have to say.
When my cousin was little, she refused to wear boots, and it was snowing outside. So we said, "Okay, go outside then." And
No,
she
go
went
outside,
outside. She had to go outside in bare feet because she refused to wear boots.
Oh, wear boots.
Right.
The moral of the story is
wear
boots.
I want to come in. I want shots.
I would shock
Alright.
my feet so I can go over big bumps. Oh my gosh.
Oh. I can't try my nose.
That'd be worth it. I know.
Almost done.
Almost done.
Last word.
And then Lyndon's got one, and then that's the last one. Okay, Lyndon, so let's read that one. While Lyndon's going up. If you don't get $10 if you don't mow the lawn. Printed rearrangement of that conditional.
Should be
Lyndon, go ahead.
Don't get $10 if you don't.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Oh no, I almost got crushed by a table.
I'm sure a
And
heavy
you really would have been flat, Stanley.
if you don't turn into
Pulling
flat
that a little more.
Stanley,
Well,
I'll
it would
give you
be
$10.
like it'll be flat rowing.
Thank you very much.
I'm
I'm
flat Sammy. I'm not flat Stanley.
Try one more.
Now I'll turn into flat Stanley.
It rhymes with
And with the $10, I'll go to California. No, we'll go to Hawaii. And then if we
I don't
not
want to go
fly
to
again-
Hawaii because there's volcanoes that erupt there.
Yeah, I know. That's my reason
wanna
why I
go
don't want to go.
Me too.
We're not going.
Yes, I know where I'm going.
Let's
Let's
Next
we
one,
get to go
I've been to Rome
And Paris.
To New York.
Hey, I've been to Rome and Paris and a whole bunch of other places.
Oh my gosh, have you been to Florida? I'm not going to be able to go to Rome unless I talk to Dr. Joyce because he put it me in the controller.
I know. Have you been to Alabama?
Campfire totally because I'm 9. I've been to Florida. I've been to
I have been to Colorado
I've been to
Disneyland.
Disneyland.
And so, yeah.
And
We used to experience.
I
went to
Bigger.
Thank you.
I don't know if I was Disneyland or Disney World.
But I was like a baby.
Some of them don't.
Paper girl turned into a paper bag.
Last
I don't
Oh no, it's already to a tissue.
Paper bag's gonna die.
Alright, she finished.
Okay.
You pretty good.
I give you my $10.
We're gonna come back to that in a second, but I've got another one of these for you guys.
Oh no.
Magical beanie?
Magical beanie?
What?
Magical beanie, one of those hats that has different colors across
Yeah.
it. The magical beanie.
All right.
My brother has like 3 pairs.
Let's see, who needs to start this time? Where did we end last time? I don't remember.
Lyndon. Wait, no, Rowan.
I know.
I don't remember.
No.
Let's have Leora start.
Okay. There are 2 girls named Kim and Hannah, and 3 boys named Mark, Frank, and John. They are all wearing beanie caps.
Some of the caps are red and some are white.
Each child can see only the other children's caps.
The beanie?
Rowan, your turn.
Oh.
Richard, can you show us?
Oh. The beanies are magical.
Great.
Anyone wearing a white beanie can tell only the truth.
Anyone wearing a red beanie can tell only a lie.
Monica?
Frank says, I see 3 red beanies and 2 white ones.
Mark says, I see 4 white beanies.
Hannah says, I see 3 red beanies and 1 white one.
Kim says, I see 1 red and 3 whites. John says, I see what Hannah sees. From what the children said, can you tell the color of the beanie each one is wearing?
I do these kinds of problems all the time.
Oh, good.
I think I know.
Here, everyone, I'm going to give you pieces of paper because sometimes it helps to write things down. So everyone take a piece of paper. I'm going to give
I
you
don't
a
know how to
pencil.
write. I'm homeschooled, so.
Here are some pencils if you want to take any notes for yourself.
Oh my god.
And
You don't know how to write. That's the thing.
try to figure it out. So it says Kim, Hannah, Mark, Frank, and John.
So are we and her.
Well, maybe you guys know her.
Rowan, if you want to use a piece of paper, you may. What you're trying to do is figure out this
I
question.
know. Oh, no, it's not possible.
However you want to do it.
Think about Hannah.
You think about it.
Hannah says,
So sometimes it would help to think about what you think, how many reds and how many whites do you think they were, and who do you think had which one, and see if you can make it work out. Sometimes it helps to make a guess at first, and then see if that could be right.
See that as a total, like.
Wait a second.
But you have to start from a guess, or else you aren't going to get it. So Rowan, what are you going to guess?
3 of them are wearing
You don't have to really write so much as you could even just put like letters and numbers or letters and you don't even have to
I
write
the
words.
problem in my head.
No, it says
I'm
they
thinking
wearing beanies.
that the boys were wearing the red caps, and there were 3 red caps, and that the girls were
No,
wearing
but
2
see,
white caps.
John says I see what Hannah sees, and Hannah saw 3 red beanies and 1 white. So John cannot be wearing a red cap.
I think John and Hannah are the ones wearing the white.
Good idea. I didn't think of that before.
Check it. Write that. If you think that's what it
if they're
is,
saying
write it
something
down and then
is
go
false?
run through
Remember,
what
guys,
everyone says. That's right.
False.
That's right. Remember, everyone wearing red would have to be lying, all right?
I know, but
So they
I
two
think
could be both.
I think boys
So,
go for
if
red
they were
over
both-
white though.
We're not thinking about that. We're
So try it. So try it.
My pencil writes with the eraser. My
Oh,
pencil
yes, it
writes.
is.
I grabbed a broken pencil.
Hey, look,
And grab a big one.
My
Someone
eraser
trade
writes
Good job,
What are they laughing at?
What's so funny?
I don't know. That's what I think is funny. There's nothing funny.
Hey guys, stop being wild. What did you guys eat today? Sugar.
All right.
I don't know what I ate today.
So
Peanut butter cake.
I'm just looking to see if anyone has written down their guess.
Who farted?
I don't know.
Sounded like you.
Why would I fart, especially in class?
Because everybody has to.
I know how to hold my farts.
All right.
Wait, you haven't
Too much information. Let's get down to writing our guesses. Monica, have you written your guess?
I did, but it was wrong.
Oh, okay. Well, that's all right. That's a good thing to start with. Samantha, have you written your guess?
I haven't reached this quarter yet.
There are 5 beanies.
Yeah, but how many of each color?
We don't know. We don't know.
One could be half red, half white.
I think they're either red or white.
Then it would be pink.
Some cats are red and
One
some are
half
white.
the hat is
It says some of the cats are red and some of them are white.
It never said any.
And some of them were right.
right are white, and some of the caps are red, and one of the caps is pink.
Who started this idea? It's so funny.
Well, let me ask you guys this. What did Frank say?
Frank said,
I see white red beanies and two
I want that big bed though.
he's wearing the red one.
So what color was Frank wearing? How do you know?
Because he said he sees 5 caps, but he can't see the one on his own head.
Okay.
Unless he goes like this. Unless he takes it off.
Then he can hide them, David, right?
Okay. So Frank is probably wearing red.
Because his head the person writing it
Now what about Mark? What did Mark say?
Mark said, I see 4 white beanies. That can't be possible because then he would be the only one wearing red.
Right? And we know that.
There are some red and some white.
Well,
Then he would be lying.
but wait, what do we know already? We already know that.
Frank is wearing one red one.
So could Mark see?
No. Mark is wearing red.
Okay.
Look at this.
And so all the others must be wearing something.
Okay. Now let's see what Hannah says. What does Hannah say?
I see 3 red beanies and 1 white one.
Is that possible? Based on what we see so far.
No.
No.
No?
Yeah.
It isn't or it is?
Yes, it is.
Yes, because we already have 2 reds and it's possible.
Oh, I know that Kim is lying.
Okay.
Kim is
How do you know
lying
that Kim
because
is
it
lying?
says I see 1 red and 3 whites.
Oh, okay.
So Kim is lying, which
Okay.
means Hannah has to be right.
Is Hannah right? Maybe?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, then John and Hannah would be
The ones wearing white.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then does it all square up?
Yep.
Okay. Stop.
So everybody else except for Frank, Mark, and Kim are white.
Wow.
That was easy.
Oh my gosh, I can't.
Not so bad.
Oh my.
Okay, so let's go back up here and look at these statements. I went to, so we had, if,
Oh, this hurts.
okay, guys ready?
Yeah.
Guys up here?
I'm still.
I'm gonna change my
You're still writing down, that's okay?
There, I changed my hair.
Samantha is finishing her writing.
Not. I'm
Ponytail.
still on the word Hannah.
Oh, okay.
Ponytail.
What's so funny?
Do I look weird?
Are you done, Samantha?
Almost. Actually, my brother did this.
Do you know where it is?
I was like, no.
Creepy. Can you show it?
What he did was like this. And I said, you look like you have blue.
Okay. Right up, Samantha, are you done yet? Are you done writing?
Just about.
Just about.
Just about. Okay.
Just about.
That's good enough for me.
Because you're making a paper airplane? No, it's actually not
Okay.
an airplane. I know.
Eyes up here then.
It's a helicopter.
Samantha is
No, it's not.
done, I think. Is
Nope.
Oh, she's not done.
One more word and
One
one
more
more color
word.
of hat.
Oh, okay. Right.
Something smells like pepper.
We don't know what, but something.
Something smells like pepper.
Yes.
Okay, what did
I
I do?
can smell it in the
You guys are
air.
crazy.
Okay. Very good.
You
So,
have to come with
let's look at this statement up here. If you mow the lawn, I will give you $10. Now this one says, I will give you $10 if you mow the lawn. Are these saying just the same thing or different things?
Same thing.
Same thing. The sentence got rearranged, but even the if part is still by the mow the lawn, right?
Yeah.
So it's still if you mow the lawn, then I will give you $10. But then
If I give you
isn't
$10,
spelled out
you'll
here.
mow the lawn.
Does it say if I will give you $10? So it doesn't say, it didn't rearrange the if part, right? The if is still on mow the lawn. Okay, so this is actually just exactly the same sentence. I've got rearranged. What about this one?
If you don't mow the lawn, I won't give you $10.
Oops, I accidentally wrote instead of the.
So this one, she did the opposite of this and the opposite of that, right? This is called the inverse of the statement.
The opposite, not
The
the
inverse. This is the inverse. Because there's another way to change things around, and that's called the converse. I don't know if we have a converse here.
No Converse.
Here's a converse. If I give you $10, then
You will mow the lawn.
you will mow the lawn.
If you what?
You don't like to say it.
I give you $10, you will mow the lawn.
Oh.
What?
Well, this is the converse.
I know what I'm saying.
Kind of shoot.
The
Why did you
converse.
just randomly say help?
Okay,
I'm sticking it through
Let's
my
look.
body.
let's look at this one.
Because someone moved the table
If you
apart.
give me
That's
$10,
why.
I will let you mow the lawn.
If you give me $10, I will let you mow the lawn. Is that saying something different or the same from this one up here? For sure it's different, right? Why is it different?
Because he's saying, oh, you can give me money and then you can go do it.
Yeah, that's really different. Hey, what about this one?
If you do not mow the lawn, I will give you $10. That's just being nice.
Yeah.
It's like, it's the opposite of that.
It's saying, hey, you want
It's
$10?
the opposite of this part, right? This part changed the opposite, but this part stayed the
Well,
same.
maybe you don't
My
want your lawn
pencils
to be
smell like
mowed.
covered eggs.
Yeah, what
Right,
if you
stay off my
say-
lawn and I'll give you $10 to do it.
What if you say, oh, the lawn doesn't need mowing? There you go.
Okay,
$10.
and then this one was Samantha's. Samantha said, you don't get $10 if you don't mow the lawn.
I
that's actually-
definitely go with the one above mine.
This is actually a really cool one. This one is called the contrapositive. The contrapositive
yes.
statement. And basically, it rearranges them and it makes them opposites. Look how she said, you don't get $10. I'm not going to give you $10. So the opposite of this, oh, actually, no, not quite. We'd have to change this a little bit. I'm going to rearrange your sentence slightly. It needs an if up here.
Why don't you just go and write your own in a different spot?
If you don't get $10,
You're right, that's what I should do. But I'm out of room.
then
So if you don't get $10, then
You don't
then you don't mow the lawn. Yeah. All right, this one says, if you give me $10, I will mow the lawn.
That's sort of the same.
Sort of, it sort of is, except it's the promise in the other direction, right?
Well, it's, if you give me $10, I will mow.
why is it
Right.
wearing her shirt inside out?
I guess the order is different. Here they're like, you have to mow the lawn first, then I'll give you the $10. And here it's, no, if you give me the $10, I'll go ahead and mow the lawn. It's a little different, but it's similar. Okay. So these are pretty good.